this weekend and just finish these 4 races strong with JRM?
Yeah, no, it's it's really important. Obviously, our team, myself, just with the the amount of time that I've been at Junior Motorsports, we had hoped that this year would have went better than it has. At least when it comes to the championship side of things. But we're still really hungry to go to victory lane. We've had we've got a lot of speed lately. We've been qualifying really well. We've been fast in practice. We just kind of got to put the pieces together in the race to finally win. I feel like we've been close a number of times this year and just haven't put the pieces together. So tomorrow is as good a day as any to do that. But yeah, to circle back, it's really important for us to try to end this the best we can, and owe a lot to Junior Motorsports for over a decade, right? So we definitely want to try to end this on a positive note. But if we don't, we've had a lot of success over the time, so it'll be all right too.
We'll go to Justin.
Justin Schuler, Kicking the Tires. Josh, a lot of fans who may have not followed the sport for long may not realize all your experience in stock car racing, from the Cars Tour, now the Xfinity Series, but really just 2 full-time seasons and then a third mostly full-time, already in Cup. One, do you still have to kind of pinch yourself that you're going to Cup full-time next year, or are you just kind of more focused right now on finishing out? What's kind of been these past couple of years for you?
Well, it's been a huge change from basically 3 years removed, right? Like, we are chasing after the weekly series national championship, car show racing, late model stock racing all over the East Coast. So it's definitely been a huge transition in the last few years. But yeah, I'm just just really thankful for the last couple of years and all the amazing experiences I've had at Junior Motorsports. Right, we just it's been a lot of fun to be able to go through this together with them. And yeah, even the Cup side of things is starting to feel a little more real for sure, to prepare for that transition. I was thinking this week, right, like this was kind of the spearhead of the injury to Chase, and I remember coming in here and just kind of reliving that, coming back here, just how much has changed for me even since March. So there's a lot to think about the last few weeks of the season, but like I said, we're really focused on our performance and hopefully winning a race or 2 or 3 or 4, how many ever we can get in these last 4.
We'll go in the back. And then we'll come up front.
Hi Josh, Adam Carabine from RacingRefresh.com. Do you find it harder to kind of find some motivation for these last 4 races now, knowing where you're going next year, and also now that your car is out of the playoffs?
No, I don't think so. All of us, right? All of us are put our heart and soul into this stuff to try to be successful, right? And every time we come here, we want to be competitive and compete for wins. So I think obviously the scenario, we would love to still be in the playoffs, but it just wasn't in the cards for us this year. I don't really think that performance-wise, I most definitely think that we're a round of 8 team. We were basically in the top 5 in points all year. We just never won, but so it's it stings a little bit. But ultimately in the first round we wrecked out twice and just didn't have the buffer in playoff points or whatever to advance. But the motivation's definitely still there for all of us, all the guys on my team, right? We're trying to soak up as much as this we can these last 4 weeks, and we've had speed and we know we can win. So we just got to put the pieces together and do it, and I feel like tomorrow's a good chance.
We'll go to the front.
Tom Zaleski and Carney today. Josh, you've won here before. A couple of years ago, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but knowing that you have a potential, knowing everything that's happened to you as far as Chase's injury, winning here before, having the experience, and getting and with Cup on the horizon now for real. Any thoughts on going out tomorrow and winning again?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for us for sure. We know the conditions will be different tomorrow than what we had today. But like I said, we won this race, the last 2 years. So we feel really confident. Each one of those has been, a good bit different conditions. So I think we're prepared for what we need. And GM Motorsports builds really fast race cars here, so that helps a lot. Hendrick Motorsports has been giving us really strong engines, really all season long. So I mean, we got all the pieces in place to go after the win tomorrow. We just gotta, it's just kind of execute and do the right things, make the right decisions, and be there when it counts.
Not looking too far ahead, anything like that either. Just straight up.
Yeah. No, I'm all about staying in the present right here. I most definitely want to win really bad for this group. You become a family racing with these guys week in and week out, right? So, the emotions of that, even to be moving apart and knowing that we're not going to be doing this together again. There's some emotion there that it just makes us all really hungry to want to win, right? For sure. I mean, I've learned a long time ago that you prepare to win. You prepare for every race the same, whether you're racing at Hickory or Las Vegas or few and far between different places. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I think we have a good car. I think we can get after it.
We'll go to the far left.
Josh, over here. Obviously, I know your focus is to win, and what better place to win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway? You won here multiple times, including an occasion where you placed an injured Michael in that. Now you have the pull. Where do you rank Las Vegas Motor Speedway on the circuits you like to visit?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a favorite of mine. I think the Xfinity cars race so well here with all just the multiple grooves, and I'm sure we'll see that tomorrow once the track gets rubbered in and it heats up. I think there's a lot of options as a driver to race, and it just seems like the fall race seems to fit me a little better. It's usually hotter and slick and a little bit more of maybe my style, I guess. But it's just been a good racetrack for us. A lot of credit goes to the company and the A team for building fast cars.
You received the nod this year to fill in for an injured Chase Elliott on the Cup side. I mean, what are the biggest differences you noticed between the Xfinity and Cup cars here at Las Vegas?
I mean, there's just a long list of differences between the Cup and Xfinity car now. It's just a totally different experience, right? To drive that car, and it's obviously you see it seems harder to kind of bounce back and forth between the two. So they're just different, right? I mean, they're fundamentally just completely different race cars, and they just kind of have to attack them and approach them different, and that's something that I'm still learning and we're still learning. When I got out of the 48, I really at that point was when I felt like I started to kind of get my arms wrapped around it just a little bit. So we're excited for that, but we're gonna try to win tomorrow first.
Do we have any additional questions? All right, thank you, Josh. Good luck
Thank you.
tomorrow.